Welcome to the 50 Plus Project, the podcast dedicated to empowering men over 45 to thrive in every aspect of life. So let's dive in and start living our best lives together.
Hey, welcome to the 50 Plus Project, where we talk to individuals that are 45 years of age and older, the older gentlemen out there. The individuals that are feeling stuck, feeling broken, and we try to help you get your purpose back, your life back. Because, let's face it, we only get one shot at this. So we got to make it happen. We got to make it work. We got to make it the best version of ourselves. Because when our time runs out, we can't have regrets. Everything that we do in our life has to have meaning. Everything we do in our life has to have purpose. And once we lose that purpose and meaning is the point that we became stuck. I bet you if you look at a point in your life in the past when you were happy, things were going your way. But remember, happiness is not something that is always going to be there. There's going to be struggles. But struggles don't mean that you're not happy. Struggles just mean that there's a setback. So I need you to think about this really quick. Just let this sink in. You need to be the best version of yourself because, like I always say, we have time, but time is running out. Today I want to talk about something that's pretty interesting to me. And I've been doing a lot of thinking about this lately. It's that lack of motivation. How do you get that motivation back? Especially when you had a setback, or when you had something failed, or when you're just not feeling yourself. I think during those times, what's really important is to really focus on what got you to where you are now. What got you there? I guarantee it comes back to those times when you were a little youngin'. Maybe you were playing sports and you failed. Maybe you got bad grades. Maybe you had a teacher that was just a bad teacher. I had two of them. My English teacher told me I was dumb, I was stupid. And my social studies teacher told me the same thing. But you know what you got to do? You got to look at that situation, those negative things that are being told to you as fuel, as kindling to your fire. Anybody can say anything they want, and typically those individuals that are putting you down are the individuals that have their own issues. I think back at it and I'm like, when my teacher said that to me, I was broken. I felt horrible. But on the same token, looking at it now as an adult, I look at it and say, hey, you should have been a better teacher. Yeah. I read slow. You know why I read slow? Because I needed to know everything that happened on that page. Because my brain was wired for data, was wired for very specific situations because I was excelled in the math and sciences. I needed the data. I needed to understand. I didn't just need to read a story to read a story. History, same thing. It didn't prove anything to me. There was no hypothesis to do experiments. The reality of it is that I had bad teachers. And the school system itself is pretty much broken because we're told to do a standardized program that is not standard to anyone. Today, I really do want to drive home something that when you're feeling down, when you're feeling unmotivated, think about those situations in your life. Those situations in your life that created your setback. Those things that people said about you that created your mindset. The way you were treated that created the negative mindset that you have now. Or the mindset that you become fearful of failure, fearful of success. those negative things that were put in your mind. And I want you to use those. I want you to use those very specifically to fuel the fire of your success. When you're feeling when you're feeling stuck, I want you to start proving people wrong. I want you to start proving people wrong. Get revenge. Get revenge by showing success. Get revenge by changing your life. Your teacher said you were stupid. Good. Be smarter. Your coach told you you'll never be a good athlete. Good. Be a better one. Someone told you were fat and out of shape. Good. Become ripped. Lean and mean. Someone at work tell you that you're not good enough. Good. Get better. Get better. Learn those talents. Learn those skills to make you get to that next level. So all those people that have told you, that have instilled the negativity in your life, that have hurt you in some way or another, get up, get moving, and use those as fuel to prove them wrong. Because the best thing about being successful is proving those individuals wrong. That puts you in the place where you are now. Prove them wrong. Anytime someone says something to you, say, good, I'm going to get better. You're fat, good. Look at me in 6 months. You're slow, good. I'm going to be the best runner in the world. You're not smart, good. I'm going to be the smartest person in this room. I'm going to earn those seats at the tables that I belong at. So what I want you to think about right now, I want you to maybe you have to make a list. Maybe you have to sit down in a dark place and get yourself into a dark place of honesty of those individuals, those circumstances, those things that created a negative emotion in your system, and use those as fuel and start making the plan to prove that whatever the individuals that said those to you or the experiences that you went through are not correct, and you are great. And by every time that you achieve success, you prove them wrong. And each time you prove them wrong, you became the best version of yourself. You deserve this for yourself. Go out there, get it done. Use those negative situations as fuel for your fire. Because I know you have it in you to be the best version of yourself. It doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. And you know what? What matters is what's going to happen in the future as you climb that mountain to success. Go get it.